Hi guys, I'm Al and I'm in my board game era and I'm so excited, too excited to tell you about this new segment I've created because the name is just chef's kiss. It is going to be YOLO So Solo because life's too short not to play board games. So if you don't have anyone to play with, that's okay. We're gonna solo board games and we're gonna have such a good time. So today, I'm gonna solo a board game for you, with you. It's kind of like we're doing it together. And it is gonna be awesome. I can't wait to share this with you. It's my favorite game ever. And let's get started. Okay, welcome to Camp Happy Trails. Here we are. We're just a couple of excited people on a capture the flag adventure, as one does in the middle of the night, because that's why I assume people at camp go to play capture the flag when there's some sort of killer attack crisis. And we are playing as the final girl. Our final girl today is Laurie. She's kind of a badass, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty excited to play with her. And what we need to do is use our deck of cards and our dice that are not going to be cheeky with us tonight. And we're going to move around the board, potentially saving some victims if they're worthy, but definitely kicking this guy's butt. So let's do a little overview of how to play Final Girl. I'm going to preface this to say that I don't feel like I'm quite in my teaching how to play a board game era quite yet, but that's okay because this channel is all about learning. So I'm just gonna learn my way through it with you. I am definitely gonna forget some rules and I'm definitely going to have to add some on as we go, and you're just gonna have to be okay with that. That's the way it is, guys. Sorry. Anyways, let's go top to bottom. Let me just walk you through what we have here. First of all, some of the components are slightly upgraded. I do have season 2 mats that I'm playing with and they're so pretty and I love them. And some of my components are slightly upgraded and they come from the box of props, which is also in season 2, but available for season 1. So those are just a couple little notes. Now, I've already set up the game and this little card here tells us where all of our victims go, where we go, and where the killer starts. So I've already done that for us. I've set up the items that we can search for at the cabins, the docks, and the utility shed. So obviously there's going to be some places where people have left some things behind. We are going to use them to attack this killer, because we can't just do it with our bare hands. I mean, we can, and we will at certain points. But if we could get an axe, I mean, I don't think I need to say anymore. It's gonna do some damage, and I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, we have a few special spots on the board I want to mention. We briefly talked about the search locations. They are in orange. There's also these green locations, here, that we can use to get our victims out of there. If we're able to successfully rescue victims, which means we just have to walk into those spaces with them, and they're naive, they don't know what's going on, they'll just follow us. Only 2 at a time though. 2 of them will follow us into those exit spaces and not into a space with the killer. Unfortunately, they could be fuel for fodder, but they don't want to be. Anyways, if we're able to save 6 victims, Laurie will give us some instant bonuses that we get to use, which is amazing. If we're able to successfully rescue 6 victims, we get to flip over her card, which has an ultimate ability. I don't want to ruin it, but her ability is, it's killer. If you know, you know. And I'm gonna show you later because then you'll know. And then also if we are able to rescue any additional victims, we get another little bonus for doing that. So over here, I guess I gotta talk about hands. He is kind of a jerk and is attacking us with a buttload of health. He gets 12. We only get 5. Kind of not fair. Whatevs. And our horror starts at 4. Now our horror is the little dial here that tells us how many dice we can roll at one time. If we're able to get our little meeple into the green section, that means we decrease our horror, we get to roll extra dice, which is, it's pretty awesome. Okay, back to Hans. So he has a dark power that we see here, which will be unlocked at a certain bloodlust level. So after he kills people, his bloodlust increase. Bad things happen, the more people he kills, eventually a dark power gets released, and then more badness happens. We will eventually get to this card up here, which will unveil the finale, which pretty much expedites the killing and him getting to us to end the game. But we're not going to let it get that far, okay? We're here to save lives today. It's a beautiful day to save lives. Okay, you will notice up here that this little section has some symbols. That is going to tell us what's going to happen when it's Hans's turn to do his thing. Now, we'll get to that a little bit more when we start playing. On our turn, we are going to use our hand of cards, and we start with 6 cards. 2 of them are walk cards, and we will roll our dice to see if we successfully achieve the goals of walking, or focusing, or attacking, or resting, or any of the other number of cards we can accumulate during our game. So let's start with walk. We can walk up to 2 spaces with 2 successful dice. So successful dice look like this, and they look like this. So 5, 6, beautiful sides. 4 and 3. Where the heck is 3? There it is. Not bad either. Not great, but not bad. We can turn in 2 cards to make this a success. So hope is not lost if we roll those. Hope's definitely lost though if we roll a 2 and a 1, and we do that with both of our dice, or any of the dice we're rolling for that matter. So we're going to want to avoid those. But these dice are not going to play like that this time. They're going to be nice to us because I said so. Okay, so that's walking. Next we have focus. Focus is going to help us decrease our horror level, which I've already talked about is super important because we want to roll as many dice as we can. So those are going to be key to life, I guess. We also have a weak attack. It's not great, but it'll do some damage. And then we have a short rest because unfortunately Hans will be coming after us and he's going to inflict some damage. So we're going to have to take a little bit of a rest in the woods, maybe at the docks or something. It doesn't actually matter where you take this rest, but you can get some health back. All right. The other key part of this game is time. It is our currency. So some of our cards require us to spend time to use them. Sometimes there's penalties and we have to spend time. Sometimes there's rewards and we get to add time. Now, at the end of our turn or when we decide to stop, we look at our time level and that's how much time we have to spend to purchase other cards to add to our hand. Now, this is going to help us boost our abilities to move around the board, to search through the locations, and to kick his butt. I think that's all I have to say about that. The other part of the game is the terror deck. This little baddie, she's got a lot of nasty things in her. And we're going to be flipping a card over after Hans gets his turn. So once this deck runs out, that's when we will reveal the finale card. And hopefully before then we'll have done our duty here and we have saved everybody and made Camp Happy Trails happy again. Okay, are you ready to play? I am. Let's get started. All right. So we have our handy dandy dice tray. What are we gonna do first? I think we should focus. I know I asked, but I know what I wanted to do anyways. Okay, we're gonna focus. We're gonna start with these 2 dice because I'm feeling lucky with those. And we're gonna try and decrease our horror. This is not a great start, guys. Dice, we talked about this. I needed you to roll better. All right, so we can turn this 4 into a success. And we're not going to need our weak attack or short rest just yet. So we can turn those 2 cards in and make that a successful roll. Like it didn't even happen the way it just happened. So to focus with 1 success, we get to decrease our horror 1, and we do lose a time for that. That's okay, no problem. I think maybe we should walk away. Just walk away from that spot. And we are in like the furthest spot away from life. We're at make-out point by ourselves. It's a sad situation. We don't want to talk about it right now, but we got to get out of there. Okay, let's walk out of make-out point alone. Lonely. You're the final girl. Lonely girl. Okay, ooh, a success. 1 success. Do we want to turn that 3 into a success as well and move a little bit more? No. We'll lose our time for walking, which we have to do regardless. And we'll take a little walk ski out that way. We have another walk card. Do we want to use it, or do we want to spend the time that we have? Save these and spend the time that we have. Another thing we can do with our cards before the action phase ends is we can turn in any number of cards for an increase in time. But I don't think we want to do that just yet. I think we're okay with what's just happened. We've moved a little, we've decreased our horror a little. It's good. This is a great first hand. Okay, let's spend our 4 time. We need to be moving faster. So let's get a sprint, that's for sure. And we are close-ish to some search points. So why don't we get a search card for our other 2 and let that be the end of our turn. All right, we're going to add these cards to the ones we didn't use. And these are all 0 cost cards, so they are going to go here and will be available to us on our next turn, after our next turn, sorry. All right, Hans gets this turn. So he is going to target us or a victim, and he's going to attack. Now, he doesn't get to move because it doesn't say he gets to move. So this little sucker doesn't get to attack anybody because he's not with anybody. Let's not get too comfortable because that's going to change, I'm sure, at any moment. Oh, I should put my dice back and let them get lucky again, or luckier. All right, let's see what the terror will bring. Oh, no. This, folks, is not great. You never want to see that come up. It is a minor dark power. Of course it is. So this little baddie is going to give Hans some additional hearts that we are going to have to remove before we can actually start doing damage to him. And until we can remove those, Hans is going to move an additional space for each little boot that comes up on a card, which indicates his speed. So now he's moving with unholy speed. Great. Just great. Okay, it's fine. It's not that bad. Moving on. Our turn again. This is a time, though, if we had had any victims that were killed, they would panic because they're easily scared. And that means we would just roll a dice and see which way they would exit in any of these spaces that they might have been in. And that only happens if somebody was killed and they are in a space with the killer after that happens. So that's not the case. So we can move right along to our turn. All right, so we have a walk, a sprint, a search, and a focus. Do we want to start our turn again with a focus? Maybe we get closer to that three dice mark. Let's start with these top 2. Let's see what they have to bring. Starting out the same way. Jeez Louise. Okay, maybe we stop starting with focuses. I think that's the case here. So if we don't do anything, we just lose 2 time. And I think I kind of want to just do that because I don't want to give up any of our cards. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna move on, pretend it didn't happen. And we're gonna boot it over to the docks. Now we can swim through this lake to get there, and I think that's what we're gonna do instead of coming around. I mean, we could come around and try and save these guys, but I just don't think we have enough. Let's just see what we roll. We'll see where we roll and we'll go from there. All right? 1 success. Okay, 1 success. Not ideal, but not terrible, because with sprints, we get to move up to 2 spaces for 1 time. So let's drop our time there, and we will move 2 spaces, which will get us to the docks. Cool. Let's search while we're there. Oh, I should have searched. Should I have gone this way instead? You're here and come 1, 2, and come up to this utility shed, because that's where the axe is. That's what I want to do instead. We're not going to search yet. We're going to walk. We're going to try and walk up to that utility shed. All right. Let's try this again. Come on. Oh boy. These dice, they're getting a timeout. All right. We get to either walk 1 space, lose a health and 2 time, or we lose 2 time. I say it's early. YOLO. Let's spend a health. Let's spend 2 time. Ew. And we will move the 1 space up here. Now, we're not going to be able to do much more because we only have 1 time, and it takes 1 time to search, and we only have the 1 card left. So I think we should maybe just pause for right now. We'll buy a close call. We'll take our 0 cost cards and just move on from there, from that not so splendid hand. You guys are not coming back out until you can roll better. And we move on to Hans's turn. Again, he isn't with anybody, so he doesn't attack anybody. But guess who will attack somebody? These darn tarot cards. Hans wants me. He's always wanted me. Of course he does. All right, so this means he's going to target us. He is going to move extra because he's got that unholy speed. So he will be moving 1 space per boot. So this means he's going to move 2 spaces, and this means he's going to move an additional 2 spaces. So that's cool. He's getting right to us. And he's going to do that in the shortest route possible. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, right in here with us. Sweet. Hello. And he's going to attack us, and us specifically because he is targeting us. I'm regretting instantly the willy-nilly use of that health I just discarded last hand. We don't have any guard cards because who was expecting something like this? Not me, that's for sure. Okay, it's fine. He's only attacking us for 2 right now, and we'll just rest up. We'll just rest up and it'll be fine. Okay, that's it. That's it. That turn's done. Now there is a victim in this space, but nobody died, so he doesn't need to panic. All right, our turn again. We need to search. We need to get some victims out. We really need to unlock Laurie's ability because, like I said, she is amazing. All right, we're in the search location. Let's search this bad boy and get our axe. Now, if we can get 2 successes, we can take the top 2 cards off that pile and look at them and choose which one we want. Doesn't really matter as long as we get the axe. I think that is going to be key. Why are the dice not rolling in my favor tonight? Okay, well, he's in our space, so maybe we want to just do like a little attack on him. That's as hard as we can punch with the weak attack. It's just that's it. Okay, and we want to rest, so I don't want to give those up. We kind of want to run away afterwards, so I don't want to give that up. Let's try and close call it. So we're gonna re-roll one of these guys. Oh, our time should have come back up. what we wanted. So the close call, I should have mentioned, says you can re-roll any one die for free, or you can re-roll all die for two times, sorry. So because we only re-rolled the one die, we didn't need to re-roll everything. We just call it even. All right, so we rolled one success, which means we can take the top card, which is all we really needed, and put it into our hand. Now, let's talk about items. This axe, let's see what it says. Hold still for a sec while I bury this in your face. Love me some flavor text. Okay, this says that we are holding it with two hands because obviously it's an axe and you need to wield it with two hands, or everybody knows that. But what everybody does not know is that it does 2 additional damage when we are inflicting damage, which is amazing. We're totally going to just kill this guy so dead. I'm gonna kill him so dead. Okay, that's amazing. We have that, and he's in our space. So let's just take our new axe for a little spinnerooski. Okay, dice, don't fail me now. Not ideal, but not terrible. All right, so we're wielding our axe and we accidentally, which is probably typical of me, nick ourselves, so we lose a heart. God, guys, we really need to rest because we are not feeling healthy right now. But it's okay. So we do a damage to him, which is going to take off one of these guys, and we do an additional 2, which is amazing. And we start beating him down on his actual health. Now this dark power goes away like it didn't even happen. Cool. All right, let's see what we have next in store. And I think it is to run away. Run away fast, and let's take this victim with us. Okay, let's get the heck out of Dodge. This is ridiculous. Okay, wait, did I forget to spend time? We needed to spend a time for searching. I'm gonna forget to do that. You guys have to remind me. Okay, walk. We have no successes, so we get to move 1 space, lose a health, and lose 2 time, or lose 2 time. We have no health to spare, so we're just gonna lose 2 time. And we need to short rest because he's going to attack us on his turn, and we have no more cards to run away with. We just have focus, and that's not going to help. So these dice are going back into their holding cell, and let's try you 2 again. Hope you've learned your lesson. Let's see. Guys, we need to be doing better than this. You're better than this dice. What is going on? All right, it's okay. We're not going to dwell on it. We're going to move on. No successes. We don't have any cards to turn in to make those successes. We just have focus. So we gain 1 heart. Our horror goes up. Don't move. We lose a time, and we end our turn immediately. Fine, we were going to do that anyway, so no BD. We got 1 health back. That's okay. We still have some time. We're going to buy a guard card. And that's going to protect us against his next attack. And hopefully it's just the one. Okay, let's get our 0 cost cards back. Put these ones back. And we're going to move on to Hans's turn. So he's in our space. He's going to attack us again. He's still only attacking us for 2, but that still sucks for us. But you know what? He's not going to attack us today. And you know what? I'm just going to roll all of them, and we're going to see which dice land on a positive note, and those are the ones we're going to play with. None of them wanted to be positive tonight, and I don't appreciate their attitude. These ones will be it. We're just going to try our luck with those and see what happens. we might be dying very quickly, guys, and we only have the dice to blame because we're definitely not taking responsibility for that. Are those the ones that I just took off there that said I was going to play with? I think they are. Oh well. This is what we're doing now. Okay, you guys do a good job, okay? We have to guard against this attack. We just need one success because it will block against the 2 attack that he's doing. Perfect. One success. Amazing. Great job. Oh, our time should have gone back. Perfect. So we block those 2 attack, and that's that. Now we move on to the tarot card. And you know what? I'm actually kind of hoping for a minor dark power so that he doesn't attack us. Guys, no stinking way do I have superpowers. I swear to God, I did not set up this deck, but that is amazing. Okay, he's got a holy rage now, unholy rage. I don't care what kind of rage he has. It saved us from getting attacked, so I'm cool with it. Hans does an additional attack for each knife, which is an attack symbol. It's fine. I don't even care. I don't even give a care because we get to stay alive a little bit longer. Okay, up we go. Here we go. Okay, cool. Our turn again. We don't have a lot to do on this turn, but let's definitely try and run away. I mean, walk briskly away. Do this. Okay, we're going to saunter away. We're going to take this little guy with us. Here. Guys, I just realized we forgot to start our game with an event card. Ugh. Okay, hopefully it wasn't too bad. Okay, clingy campers. If you grip my arm any tighter, you're gonna pull it right off. Eesh. There is no penalty for the first victim you save during the action phase. For each additional victim saved, lose a heart. These freaking clingy campers. Okay, that's all right. It didn't change our gameplay, so that is fine. We just have to remember that we can only save 1 per turn, per action phase. Okay, that's all right. All right, where was I? We just briskly walked away. We gotta lose a time for that. Now, do we want to focus? Ugh. We're not doing it the first time, so maybe it'll be successful. Let's see. I don't think we were meant to reduce our horror this game. We gotta lose 2 time. All right. We apparently weren't made to have time this hand either, this game. My gosh. Okay. It's cool. No problem. Whatever. I didn't even want to spend any time. All right. Now, do we get a guard or... I know we just talked about how we weren't meant to reduce our horror, but this distraction card will allow us to reduce our horror by 2. And if we get 2 successes, which we have not successfully done, we get 2 time. So I don't know what I've seen in these dice to lead me to believe that we would be successful with 2 stars, but I kind of want it. He's very close to us. And he's attacking for a lot. So maybe I should just play it safe and get the guard card for 2. Do I trade in this focus for an extra? Yeah, let's trade the focus in for 1 extra time. And I'll get a sprint to run away super fast. Makes sense, right? I think so. All right, focus, walk, guard, focus. Cool. All right. Alrighty. Oh, our dice. Come on, guys. Do better, okay? I just need you to roll a little bit nicer. Help me out. Okay, Hans's turn. He's with nobody, so he doesn't kill anybody. Now we're going to get a tarot card. He just came out of nowhere. Place Hans with the farthest target possible. But why? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, keep going over here. Horror, of course, is going up. And we draw the next tarot card. That's rude. Okay. Fire. Because why not fire? Let's just add a little bit more of a intense element. Okay. Roll a die to determine which space bursts into flames. Cool, 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 cool. Let's see. 5. The dock. Okay, not so bad. Nobody's there. I mean, I wish Hans was there, but he's not. Let's not dwell on it. We have to discard all of the item cards at that space, and if we had been there, then we would have lost a heart, and so would our enemy. But he's not, unfortunately. Okay, could have been worse. That's fine. Our turn. Let's do this. We're gonna save some people, guys. Let's do a little sprinty sprint. Let's try these mill dice again. I'm all over the place with the dice. I don't know. Just trying to roll some life into them. Come on. All right, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. So let's do this. We're gonna move here with these two guys into this space. Now only 2 of them will follow us, but if we save 2, then we have to lose a health. So we're only gonna move one of these little guys in here. And we save him. Hooray! I think we need to level up our life. Let's do that. Okay, that was 1 saved. Now we can't save anymore, otherwise we lose that health we just gained. We lose our time for walking, sprinting into that space. All right, now let's short rest again. Let's see if we can get back the rest of our health. It's a good plan, right? Not a bad plan. When it didn't work out, half bad. I mean, well, literally, it is half bad. We get to get 1 heart back instead of 2. And we lose a time. Okay, well, that's all right. So we can't walk far enough to get to him to attack him. These guys are just gonna die. I can't do anything about it. So I think we just say C2. That's it. We're done with this turn. And we go shopping. But only with 4, which is not ideal, but not awful. All right, let's get a sprint, because Bobby. And do we want something like close call, or are we thinking we need to boost up our guard situation? I mean, we already have a guard, but he's attacking for so much. I think it's probably a good idea to have it, because we don't really have anything else to buy with 2 time for right now. So let's just do that. Gonna get those guys. Gonna get our focus. We do have a hand limit of 10, so let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, loads of room. And these guys are going back into the piles. I don't know why, but every time I play this game, I like to keep the cards in the same order. It's just like I know where to go. Just a little story for you. Story time. That's how I like to play. Okay, that's our turn. Hans's turn. He gets to do his favorite thing, and that is killing some victims. Okay, so he does an additional hit. So he's going to kill both of these baddies dead. Kills them dead. Which means the blood loss goes up, not once, but twice. And at this level, our roar goes up. Oh dear, oh dear. All right, we're definitely gonna have to address that shortly. We're in a situation here, guys. We are very close to going down to 1 die. It's okay. Let's not dwell on it. Let's move on to the terror. He just keeps coming. our horror goes all the way up. All the way up. So we're down to one. We're down to one dice. Okay. I think we have some focus in there. The focus is just going to have to start working for us. Okay? That's all there is to it. All right. Now he's going to target us or a victim, who's ever closest, and he's going to walk, and then he's going to attack. So he's walking for one still. He's super slow. Oh, but he is going to come up here to these two lovelies. And he's going to do all of the killing again. He's gonna kill both of these. So it's gonna go up again. So is this horror. Now, if you notice, we're already in the red. We're already in a situation here, but you know what? This game just keeps punishing you. So you get to boop down here, which means we increase the bloodlust. Boop, which means we get to reveal his dark power because the guy wasn't powerful enough. Let's see what we have. Dark obsession. Whenever Hans attacks you at least once, he attacks an additional time. Kind of rude, but okay. I don't know why he needs to be attacking me so much. Kind of like he's obsessed with me or something. Weird. All right, it's fine. We did all we needed to do. Our victim pool is dwindling. I'm not sure we're going to get to reveal Laurie's power. That stinking event card was a real problem, child. All right, let's focus with our one stupid dice. Better not be stupid. You better do a good job. Yay, good job. Okay, we get 2 dice back. Hooray. We lose a time, and that's all right. Okay, let's see. Do I dare do it again? I don't think I do. Let's walk. Let's walk. We'll get another guy out. Let's do that. And then maybe we can decrease our horror. Guys, we were doing so well with the dice that one time. Okay, what do we want to do? We're nowhere near him. Let's turn in our weak attack and our focus, because that never ends well for us. And we'll make this a success. We're gonna move up here. Hey guys, how's it going? And then we're going to immediately turn around and walk away with one of you. I don't think I've rolled this bad in my entire life. My entire life. The dice have never been this cruel to me. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We lost time for that, and then we didn't do a time for this. Now we gotta do more time here. Okay, move 1 space, lose a health, and 2 time. Let's do that. 1, 2. YOLO. And we're gonna move down here. This guy's coming with us. Now, do we want to get some time back to buy some cards? Or do we want to increase our horror? Because who knows? The way this game is going, it's going to be horror that is going to do us in. Let's give us a little bit of a buffer, and we will increase our horror, decrease our horror. Okay, we are going to end this turn before, oops, it gets any worse. Okay, this little guy goes here, and this little guy goes there. And you won't be coming up next time because you sucked. All right, 2 time to spend. What are we doing? We have those guard cards. He's nowhere near us. We have a sprint. Maybe we should get some close calls because, well, we all know why, okay? It's because the dice are not in our favor. We get our short rest back. These guys come here. Those were all just our 0-cost cards. Our time goes back up. And it's Hans's turn. He's not with anybody, so sucker. He doesn't get to do his thing. You can't save us. No one can. If there are no victims on the board, there are, but if there wasn't, we would discard this and draw the next tarot card. But there are, so we move on. All victims in your space must panic twice. Huh. Well, joke's on you, tarot card. There's nobody in my space. Then he's going to target a victim or us. Boop. And he's going to kill him dead. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So that's going to go up. And then he's going to target victims, and he's going to move 2 boots. 1, 2. Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, Hans, does it feel personal? Yeah, it does feel a little personal at this point. But he's just acting out. It's not his fault. Okay? And you know what? It's not his fault that we're going to kill him dead soon. Just know it. All right. Let's sprint or short rest. Let's sprint. Let's try and get some victims. Let's try these guys. We haven't rolled you in a while. Instant regret. Let's try this. Okay. Well, it's a fancy little move you did to get there. Not mad about that. All right, 2. We get to go 1, 2, boop, and lose a time for moving so quickly. Okay. You're coming off the board. You're saved. Stop trying to run away from me. I'm trying to help you. Okay. Do we want to take an action card worth 2, move a space, or get 2 time? I think we want 2 time. Also, it makes this line finish and it's pleasing to the eye. Okay, we get 2 time. 1, 2. Boom. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, let's do a short rest. Otherwise, we have nothing else to do on our turn, and we need it, guys. We need this rest. It's not bad. I'll take the 1. We'll take it, and then we lose 1 time, which is fine because we gained all that other time. Stop trying to come with the dice tray. Gosh. Okay, that's done. We're gonna get these guys back, and we have 6 time to spend. Ooh, I feel a little rich. Do I want to get that distraction I was talking about where we can decrease our horror by 2 potentially? Or do I want to invest in some big boy strikes? Like maybe this guy. And we're going to be getting some walks back, and in all likelihood he's coming for us, so I'm not too worried about getting to him. Let's get some critical blows going. That's for 6. That's all our time, and that's cool. I'm all right with that. Because when you can afford a critical blow, I think you just have to get it. Because it's not often in life that you can purchase a critical blow. All right, we're not going to be rolling with you guys again. We're going to start at the bottom and work our way up again. Here's hoping for better luck. Hans does nothing because you suck. And the terror happens again. He's just standing there. Yeah, like a dummy. Okay. This freaking horror is going to be the end of us. 1, 2. Back to no 1 dice. Just perfect. Remember how I talked about getting that distraction? Should have listened. That was intuition. All right, whatever. He's going to target a victim, which is right here, or us, but the victim's closer, and that's it. He's just gonna stand there like a creeper. Bother. All right, well, he's closer to us, so that's cool. Let's go hit him in the face with our axe. I like it. We don't have a sprint, right? No, we just have a lot. How many cards do we have? Do we have too many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. close. That was a close call. Ugh. And now I'm sad again because I just remembered we only have one die. Do we have any focus? Do we even want to bother? We have to. Because rolling one dice is ridiculous. See how ridiculous it is? Right? I don't think it's worth close calling because it's just one. We don't have to spend 2 times. Let's just turn it into a success and be done with it. We're going to use our other focus and our other walk. 2. All right, up, out of the red. And we're going to lose a time for that. It's fine. Who wanted to have full time anyways? Not me. Okay, let's walk. Let's get the heck out of here. Ooh. You know what? Let's switch it up. Let's take different dice combos. Maybe that was her problem. That wasn't a problem. That is just how it is today. It's just how it is today. It's fine. We have that close call. Let's try that. Okay, you know what's worked for us? Close calls. So that's something we have going for us. All right. 1 success means we can move 1 space. Boring. Or I said we could get to him, or he was going to get to us. Not this round. All right, it's cool. We'll lose our time for walking. And then we're just gonna hold. But we're gonna spend 4 time. What are we gonna spend 4 time on? Do we want to retaliate? I love me some good retaliation. And we're not getting any movement back, so maybe we should get a sprint. Yep. 2 sprints, I think, is what we're gonna do. 2 sprinty-roos. And a short rest coming back to us. Walk, focus, focus, blah. Walk. Back there. You two go back in here to think about what you've done. And it's Hans's turn. Back to the killing. Back to the horror going up. Of course. Why would we expect anything different? And now to the terror phase. Maybe things are starting to go our way. Oh, this could be a good thing. Draw the top card of any item deck. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what we can see right off the top. This is the aluminum bat. Batter's up and I'm ready to hit a grand slam. Yeah, I am. Whenever you inflict damage to the killer with the aluminum bat, you may immediately discard a minor dark power, including any health markers remaining on the card. We do have a minor dark power that we have to get rid of. Or do we take a mystery item? Decisions, and the adventurer in me wants to go with the blind item. You know, like when those blind bags used to get as a kid and you didn't know what was in them, but they were exciting. Let's see, let's be something good. A stinking flashlight? Are you kidding me? What a waste of time. Flashlight. Mom always said this would scare away the monsters under my bed. I hope she was right. I don't think she was right. Once per action phase, spend 1 time to look at the top card of the terror deck. Leave it or place it at the bottom of the deck. Of all of the times. I mean, it's already a silly card. Who cares? But we only have 1 terror card left. You want to look at it? Let's just look at it because why not? Oh, look, the horror's going up again. It's going to target us and a victim. Move and attack. Huh. This is just not ideal. Okay, well, we have one dice. We have one dice. This goes back up. One dice. Well, let's at least get that guy out of here. Maybe we can do something good with this last leg. Of course not. Not ideal, but not great. Not terrible. Cool. Let's turn that into a success. Okay, weak attack and short rest. They're going into the depths. We're gonna walk this little victim out of here, and that's the end of our victims. Let's increase our time. So we spent 1 to move, so we're back up to 6. And then we're literally going to do nothing else. Or are we? Should we sprint up there? I mean, he's coming after us anyway. He's gonna get to us regardless. We might as well come after him and do a little damage. I can't even with these dice. This is just ridiculous. Come on. All right, no success. Big surprise. Move 1 space. Lose a heart. Ooh, 2 time. And end our turn immediately. Okay. Just gonna move right along. All right, we have 4 time to spend. Distraction, anyone? Yep. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. That's going to be 3 and a close call for our remaining 4 time. Okay. These guys go back there. Oh, you're coming with me. And you two can go there and wait for us till the next time. Hopefully there's going to be a next time, because I'm going to be real honest, guys, it's not looking great. We can do this. We can survive 1 more hand. It's totally fine. All right, Hans doesn't move because he can't. And we're going to flip that, and we know he just keeps coming. We get it. Our horror is going to go down. Bloodlust goes up. And he's going to target us. He's going to move, and he's going to attack for 3. He's going to freaking attack us for 3 because he still has that unholy rage, which is just unhealthy for everyone involved. So we can guard against one of them. Or do we guard against all of them? So it says ignore all damage. And really, this just means he's attacking us. It's not, right? Han does an additional damage for each blow. So this would be 4, and I'm thinking 5. So let's just try to ignore all the damage. Oh, but wait, we only have 1 die. So the most we can reduce is it by 2. All right, let's try. Let's just try and reduce it by 2 and hope for the best. Yay! Okay, we needed that. Are the tides turning? Maybe. Okay, we're going to reduce it by 2. And I'm not sure, but I'm going to say that he's hitting us for 5. So that's 3, which means 1, 2, and this is our last health. Now, my favorite part of the game. We're going to flip over this token, and if there's extra hearts, we come back to life. Let's see. No extra life. That's it. End of the road. Hans really had it out for us this time. He took out everybody. I mean, we did manage to help 4 people, but for the most part, he took out everybody. Everyone in his path got it. All right. Well, that was Final Girl. Hans at Camp Happy Trails. Despite losing, I still had fun because this game is awesome and it never fails to entertain. And you never know what's coming. Every time is different, which I love about it. And I think we should do a series about Final Girl. Let's just play through all of the boxes and see what we can do. See how many we can knock off the board. We'll keep a running tally. So far, bad guys 1, us 0. Hopefully that is not the trend. Hopefully these dice smarten up and next time they come prepared to win and the horror is a little less horrifying. But guys, this was our first solo run through and I think it was great. And I hope it was enough to get you guys in your board game era. Thanks for joining us today. See you soon. Now, did everybody stay recording? Huh, I think so. Life is too short not to take 20 takes doing this.
Throttle.
I did. Real bad.